everybody, I'm Kaylee Hamill and I'm the Arts Etc. editor, and over here is Tony Lewis, the Arts Etc. content editor. Today we will be debating Alec Baldwin and
Steve Martin,
I keep forgetting for some reason, who will be co-hosting the Oscars this year, and we think it should be one or the other, and so we'll be debating about that.
Alright, so Steve Martin, for one, has already hosted the Oscars twice, in 2001 and 2003, so he definitely has the experience, there's no question about that. He's also hosted SNL and was on SNL, but he's hosted SNL 15 times.
That's all, well and good, Tony, but Alec Baldwin is current. Like, we don't want to do the same thing over and over again. Yeah, it could be the same guys before. And Alec Baldwin has also hosted SNL plenty of times. If you remember, he was the world's most handsome actor in his SNL skits. So I think, since he's on 30 Rock and he's been doing pretty well, we should go with someone new and current and just totally enliven the Oscars, because it's kind of been going downhill.
Well, the audience that normally watches the Oscars are older people, so I think having someone like Steve Martin probably works a little more in their favor. And I just think Steve Martin he's got this self-depreciating humor that I think works better for the Oscars. He can go up there and just kind of make fun of himself, because, he is an actor, has done a lot of movies, as opposed to Alec Baldwin has done quite as much movies, is now more of a TV guy than anything. But he can go up there, and he's got a lot of friends in the actor world. He can just go up there, just make fun of a bunch of people, make fun of himself. Whereas Baldwin's got more kind of a dry type humor that doesn't quite work as well with the older people who watch the Oscars. And the biggest thing the Oscars needs right now is audience, since they've dropped for a long time lately. And the last time they actually did have good audience was when Steve Martin was there.
Alec Baldwin, I still maintain the fact that we need someone to host the Oscars who's new. Steve Martin said it plenty of times, yes. And there are two different senses of humor going on here, but Alec Baldwin is just kind of more badass than Steve Martin.
Steve Martin's cooler, and he may not be as hot as Alec Baldwin, but he's definitely got the better humor, I think, to bring in people.
And Alec Baldwin, like I said, is on 30 Rock. That's a show that appeals to a lot more people, not just the old people who you think watch the Oscars. I watch the Oscars, I'm not old.
Alright, well, I'm not saying I love the Oscars, I watch them every year, but there is definitely an older audience if you look at the breakdown. As far as 30 Rock goes, not that many people watch 30 Rock. It's beloved by critics, but the actual amount of people that watch 30 Rock is not very high. It does win a lot of awards, and yes, Alec Baldwin wins a lot of awards.
No, but the Oscars needs to do something really big and cool to try to attract all viewers, so why not get Alec Baldwin to host the show and get everyone watches 30 Rock and everyone thinks he's just badass like me. God.
Alec Baldwin gets drunk and yells at his kids. If that'd be good stuff for the Golden Globes, where all the audience are drinking and stuff like that, it'd probably be a good time. We'd probably start yelling at people. But the Oscars, nobody's drinking. It's just not the kind of crowd for drunks like Alec Baldwin. Alright, and I'd also like to end by saying that Steve Martin is one wild and crazy guy.
You're so lame.
You are both horribly, horribly wrong. Neil Patrick Harris is the greatest host television has ever seen. Neil Patrick Harris should host the Emmys. Neil Patrick Harris should host the Oscars. Neil Patrick Harris should host this camera. Neil Patrick Harris for president.
I think he's right. You know what?
Can't argue with that.
Can't argue with that.